Bad. Can't have it. Cannot have it. Can't have it. What's going on, guys? Welcome on in to today's recap. This one's not good. We lost $155 trading Amazon. Yep, on 2 trades. Not good. Partly, well, let's get into it. The first trade, really, we lost $50 because we were playing an inverse trade, and I think this is me getting a little bored, getting a little, I don't know, feeling like I got to do shit that I don't got to do, is really kind of what it was. And so the idea here on the first trade on Amazon, I'll get into it here, was I'm looking where this is not the first trade. This is just the idea coming in. I'm like, oh, here's Amazon's daily chart. Big gap to fill after the earnings. We're kind of pushing back up. We can break out of here over 169. We have a shot to make a run, and we're kind of doing it. Can we get a setup? We got a setup right here. Right here, we got a setup. Okay, and I'm saying to myself, all right, let's get going. I start queuing the order up, getting ready to put it in, and I see this upper wick, and I go, oh shit, a false breakout, and so. At the end of this candle, I get in on a short, actually, believe it or not, which isn't necessarily the wrong play in that situation because we haven't been strong, although we are breaking up into a gap, so I have to be careful of that, and generally that's a long in this situation. But I see this upper wick, and I go, oh shit, short, so I kept the wrist tight, and I go stop loss above upper wick, looking for a pushback down towards the high of the morning, which was down into here. And that quickly is wrong. And I go, oh fuck, well, my original idea of a long here would have been good. Let's go long instead. So I get back long. So I reverse the short, get back long. Now the first trade lost $55. Not a big deal. Let's get back long. If we make 100 plus, 120, 130, great. I'm happy with it. And it starts pushing and we're looking good. And I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. We're getting there. And I was looking to take profits, to be honest, a little bit above 171 would have been good, or around 171. And we got just about to that level. I moved my target a bit higher to achieve a better risk reward profile on the trade. And at that time, I also moved my stop loss to break even. For whatever reason, I can't really match the news that well. The only piece of news that I see that came out around the time of this wick, and it's not Amazon specific, it was market specific, it was just for the market. And it was this piece of news that I saw. The Harris campaign has been editing news headlines and descriptions within Google search ads that make it appear as if the garden, blah, 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 are on their side. Fucked shit as it is. Let's be real. Okay, whatever shit happens, campaigns are dirty. It's not, okay, whatever side you like. That's kind of fucked, but whatever. Is that market moving news? I don't know. Maybe it was something else that's not reported here. I don't know. But we get this massive wick down. Better seen on the S&P. So you'll see we're kind of pushing, we got like a little bit of a bull flag setting up and then this massive wick. And I go, oh shit, what's going on? So that's when I then move my stop loss to break even. We get stopped out break even on that trade. So I'm going to go back to Amazon. We get stopped out break even on that trade. So that actually is going to bring us back to this zero, this Amazon trade. Stop loss break even. So I got to log this one too. Bull flag play on the 5-minute time frame. Nothing I could do about the news. So, okay, it is what it is. Here's where I made the mistake. And the mistake was this trade. Now, lost $100, not great. On the 10K account, that's like the max risk I want to risk on a trade. It is what it is. But I got back in kind of randomly in here. Because I said to myself, and I had a stop loss at 170, which is the breakout point, which just got nipped right here. I said to myself, I don't know, these news events, the market came right back, and the S&P did come right back. Okay, these could be just little squeeze out events, and we kind of go higher and resume higher as if nothing happened. In this case, Amazon's kind of fucked. The chart's no longer playing out the way I want to play it out. The momentum is gone. It's over. So that trade should not have been taken in the grand scheme of things, because it was not entered at a time that I had a good setup. I kind of was just playing off the back of, well, maybe I shouldn't have gotten stopped out on this one, so I'll get back in here. No, I can't do that. And this is exactly what I do not want to be doing. Now, hey, everyone makes mistakes, and you're going to have this shit happen. But realistically, this setup or this trade, I'm gonna log it, but this is not good. Like, we can't be doing this one. This is not. I don't know what I want to call it. You know, is it a FOMO? It's not a FOMO. It's I chased it. You can say that. You know, you can say I was impatient. Over trading was probably a good way to play it. Revenge trading, yeah, I think that's a perfect way to play it in terms of mistakes, in terms of the emotions I'm feeling and whatever on why I got back in. So that's not good. So with that said, now we have technically a break-even trade in there, but that puts us at 7 trades for the month of August and 6 losers. So not ideal, not an ideal start to the month. But being honest, like, that's what I saw. That's what I was doing, and it was not good. You know, shouldn't have done it. The ultimate original idea, like what should have realistically happened here looking back, and it's easy to say in hindsight. I could have done nothing. There should be a 0 P&L here. I could have done nothing. The setup was good, okay, for a long going into the gap. So if anything, I should have waited to play the inverse. I should have waited for this candle or the next candle to close underneath that breaking candle low, because we technically didn't break that low yet. I was anticipating it. Or if I didn't trade that, I should have waited, and then if I got in on this trade, great, get in, and then I would have been at a point up at 171 where I moved my stop loss to break even and then just lost and had a break even trade. It should have been legitimately a break even trade or a no trade in the grand scheme, but totally lost 155 on it. So we didn't need to do that. We did a little too much, but I'm being honest, and it is what it is. So there you have it. That's the recap on Amazon. Hope it's helpful. And I log everything here with TradeZella. Peace. Maybe not. I can't find my mouse.